Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? So that means your body was created by God, given to you as a gift. And the main reason your body was given to you is that is the physiological dimension of man. That has to do with the outward attributes of man. The physical attributes of man. That's the physiological. And the reason the body was given to man is for him to be able to relate with the world. That's why you have your 5 main senses. What are your 5 main senses? Sight, hearing, taste, smell, and feeling. The body has its own appetites. Each of these appetites we are talking about now, hearing, taste, feeling, seeing, smelling, each of these appetites are expressed in various ways in world consciousness. The desire for sleep is also part of the desires of your body. Your body needs sleep. The desire for sex is also part of your body. Your body was designed by God to be sexual in nature. So your sexual desires and your sexual appetites are not satanic. They are not demonic. They were put there intentionally by God. It is part of your design. I want you to say to myself, my sexual desires, my sexual appetites are not demonic. So the way you deal with sexual desires and sexual appetites is by the help of the Spirit and by learning how to mortify your flesh. This is why God was the one that gave you the appetites, and he also designed a system for you to express it legitimately. The system for legitimate sexual expression is called what? Marriage. I want you to say it loudly. Marriage. I can't hear you. Marriage. One more time. Marriage. Not masturbation, not pornography. Masturbation is a deformity of sexual expression. Masturbation is a form of self-worship. Masturbation is driven by the fallen nature. It's a deformity of sexual expression. The way God designed sexual expression is that it should be expressed between a man and a woman. That is why when Paul was giving recommendation, Apostle Paul was giving recommendation, he says, if you cannot control yourself, he did not say once in a while use a dildo. If you cannot control yourself, Paul did not say go and buy a sexual toy, and you will be deceiving yourself to think that in his days there were not such opportunities. Sexual sin did not suddenly manifest, it has been evolving. He said, if you don't have self-control, go and marry. There's no other way to give satisfaction to sexual appetite outside of the system of marriage. So somebody can be looking posh and looking fine and looking educated with even a PhD or even a professor in one place and say things like, congee is not your mate. As I am growing older, if I need to satisfy my sexual desire, I will be pleasing myself. I cannot be looking for a man. It might sound nice, but what you are listening to is the language of the fallen. The person has elevated their sexual desire over and above their desire for God and made themselves their God, so they will worship themselves. Masturbation is a form of self-worship. It's part of sexual idolatry, because the physiological expressions of the body in human sexuality is only legitimate within the confines of marriage. And God blessed how many? Them. And said what? Be fruitful, multiply, replenish fill the earth, and then replenish it. And then, replenish the earth and subdue. That's fill and subdue. Yes, you're correct. Different translations. So when you see a man with another man, and they say one man is the father, one man is the mother, and they say we're in love, you will already see that that thing is an abomination, because that thing does not have the ability to carry the blessing of sexual multiplication. It's an abomination. They now say, you cannot stop me from loving who I want to love. We can still have children. How? I saw a movie some years ago. The title of that movie, I think, is something called Murder Room. Murder. M-U-R-D-E-R-R-O-O-M. Murder Room. And this story was very strange. In this story, there was a young man who his vocation, as in his job, is to be sleeping with ladies. And what he does is, when he wants to sleep with the ladies, he will pretend as if he's wearing the condom. Then once he has started the sexual activity, he will remove the condom and throw it away. Then impregnate the ladies and leave them to go and face their fate and their shame. So this man, as he's getting intimate with the women, he will throw the condom away, deposit his seed, get the women pregnant, and leave them to bear their fate. So from the demonic realm, a sister was activated from a place called the Murder Room. This man was targeted. The minute he saw her, he fell in love, and then he took her and did the same thing. As he was about to release his seed, he removed the condom, threw it away, got her like that. The next morning, his belly started growing. That's why I'm telling you this story. I know you will go and look for the film, may you not find it. His belly started growing. His belly grew. It was these same people that brought him to deliver the baby. And the place of the movie that scared me is that he was crying out in pain. And he looked at the people that were the midwives and said, where is the baby going to come out from? And they asked him, where do you think? That's how they dealt with that brother. Because according to God's design, a man cannot carry a baby. This thing I just told you is somebody's imagination. And the reason the person imagined that thing was to punish the wickedness of men who feel they can get women pregnant and leave the women to bear the shame. God blessed them, male and female. Fruitfulness, multiplication as relates with sexuality is based on male and female. That's man's physiological design.